Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Oh yeah, it is my bitch.
Remember, the ball must travel 10 yards. It's loose. Mud Dogs football.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Yes, no need for a missing persons report. No need for a missing persons report. I'm not in a mail truck. I'm not in a mail uniform. I am not. Did not go to work. Did not go to work this morning. Yes, the mailman did not show up to work. Let's just say I had a long night last night. I fell asleep finally, woke up a lot. Fell asleep, woke up at 25 of 8, which is not like me. Let's just say that I had some issues this morning that didn't allow me to go to work. So I'm feeling weak. We'll see about tomorrow. The plan is I'll be at work tomorrow. That's the plan for one day anyway. It's kind of stupid, but the plan is to go to work. I'm a worker, so we shall see. But I would like to wish everybody happy Eagles Day. All my Eagles subscribers. The rubber hits the road tonight, man. The rubber hits the road. Game tonight. Eagles in Brazil. This game has L written all over it. I'm sorry, it does. It's just everything I'm hearing. But hey, listen, maybe the Eagles will surprise me. We all know Eagles have a lot of weapons. But this video, don't forget, 8 o'clock tonight. Make sure you join me. It'll be a channel member Zoom call yet again for the Eagles game. Yes, it will. So make sure you join me as we live stream while we're watching the Eagles game and comment on everything. Good luck to the Birds. Good luck to Sledhead, my guy, the Green Bay Packer fan. Looking forward to the game. Hopefully it goes by smoothly. I know the Eagles radio broadcasters are not there. Just kind of a weird situation what they're doing. I do see a lot of Eagle fans there. I'm seeing all the Eagle chants out there on the beach and all over Brazil. Looks like a fun time, but again, those international games are kind of weird. But this video is for Jerry Jones. Yes, I really did enjoy. I've been hard on Jerry Jones. I have. But when you've been through the success that I've been through in the early 90s and then to have to wait all this period, we got spoiled, people. We got spoiled, My Eagles subscribers, you guys have won Super Bowl. I get it. You've had more recent success, but history, we've had way more playoff success than the Eagles in history. But I know nobody wants to hear about history, right? It's all about the now, right? I get it. And you guys are right. Dallas needs to do it now. Dallas needs to do it. So Dallas is a quality team. I think people are going to see that. Like always. Supposedly the Dak Prescott contract is close. I'm hearing that it's going to be done before a kickoff on Sunday. We'll see about that. But I want to listen to Jerry Jones. Let's listen in to Jerry, and I'll comment. I'm going to just play the interview on 105.3 The Fan. I'm hearing this for the first time. It was just uploaded a little while ago. Let's listen in.
Hey, Kevin, Corey, Mike. Man, it's good to be on and good to be here the day before game day, or the 2 days before game day. But it's good to be on with you.
Absolutely. Last night, the Thursday Night Football game got decided by a toenail. Today, the NFL is in Brazil, and then y'all start up on Sunday. How exciting is this time, not only in terms of the competitiveness, but when you see the expansion of the league?
Well, I, of course, always keep in mind Friday Night Football for high school, but these are exceptions that we're working with here, and so I thought it was a great game to kick the season off. My goodness, what a display! And of course, we got to go play those guys up in Baltimore, that's going to be a tough draw. But I just thought the game was outstanding and really gave a great presentation of what the league and what pro football is all about today. And, of course, excited about Brazil. Brazil is, of course, always been a fascinating place. Very fascinating for me. Brazil started about the same time the United States began. And, the difference between Brazil and the United States?
I don't.
The credit system. The United States fundamentally, the United States.
ESPN DirecTV dispute. A lot of people are concerned about missing out on Monday Night Football. Do you see an end to that coming up soon?
Well, I don't know that I do. It's gone on lengthy as these things go for a lengthy period of time. But I do understand allocation that goes to the extent that
you hate gay and black people. What did you
we got to get to this.
Runs the NFL.
There was a media person in the Washington Commanders I was going to cover it, but I don't believe it, and I don't like throwing just stuff up against the wall. I guess I probably should, but I just don't like to demean people if I can't pretty much verify it's true, especially allegations like that. If we're joking around, stupid stuff, but listen to this about Jerry Jones.
And then he said that, quote, you hate gay and black people. It's right here on 105.3 The Fan. I had one more quick league-based question for you. In the last 24 to 48 hours, Rael Enteen, the vice president of content for the Washington Commanders, was suspended and then fired because, among other things, he mocked the commissioner and then mentioned you as the person who really runs the NFL. And then he said that, quote, you hate gay and black people. What did you think about that statement and the NFL firing that person?
I dismissed it immediately, didn't even think about it. Seriously. It's so
ridiculous,
off-base and wrong, so I didn't give it any more thought at all. And I hope no one does because it's ludicrous.
Jerry, Dak said he wants to be here. I saw him yesterday say he wants to be here and he wants to win one here because winning it here would be different than winning a Super Bowl anywhere else. Why do you think that winning a Super Bowl in Dallas would be different than anywhere else?
Well, I think that Dak is looking at it from the perspective of his career and his tenure, and he's invested so much in what we're about, what we can be, and I completely understand that statement. I'm proud he feels that way, and I want that to come true.
Have you spoken to Dak's representatives lately, and are y'all far enough along to have discussed specific annual salary?
I won't be discussing anything at all about Dak's business or contract at this particular time.
Okay, and with the state of McCarthy and Dak's contracts, do you feel like you're kind of sending a message to the team and to them to be on high alert? And how do you expect them to respond?
Again, I want to include Mike in that little
lame duck,
I guess you call it, point I'm making is I don't think any good purpose can be for discussing those agreements. And I will say this, I couldn't be more satisfied with either one of them at all. And so that's not the issue.
Jerry, last night you had the new kickoff rule take effect in the first ever game, and both teams decided just kick it out of the end zone and let them have it at the 30. And I guess
here's my problem with the kickoff rules, okay? You kick it through the end zone, you get the ball at the 30. Penalize them more for, if you really want to make the game more exciting, move the ball to the 35. Right now, there's 3 different distances. You kick it in the end zone, it goes out to the 30. Right? You miss the landing zone, right? It goes to the 35 on a fair catch. You kick it out of bounds, it goes to the 40. Just make it 35. Landing zone, if you miss the landing zone, or if you kick it through the end zone, 35-yard line. That would make them try and play some football because, hey, whatever. We got a kicker that's going to boom it through the uprights every time. Good. I got people calling me. Oh. I don't know where I was. I just got a call from the Star. Yes, the Star in Frisco, Texas. Shh. This is true. I can't disclose what it was, though. But anyway, back to, that was very cool. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the kickoffs. So it makes no sense to have the kickoffs the way it is. None at all. But they briefly talked about the Dak contract. For the people, even Wade, who would be okay with a contract for Dak. That's a good sign that Jerry doesn't want to talk because they're close enough to where he doesn't want to negotiate through the media. You only negotiate through the media as if you're far away and you're trying to get a point across. They're just dotting the I's and crosses the T. In my opinion, the call that I just got does not confirm what I just said. I'll leave it at that. So, but anyway, let's get back to the thing. I think the kickoffs are a joke. Again, if you really wanted to change it, penalize or back up the kicker. How about that? Why don't we back the kick up? Okay, if 95% of the people are kicking it through the end zone, then back the frigging a kick up, right? There you go.
As a fan, we thought the new rule would have kickoffs where there would be a lot of returns, and literally, as far as I can recall, there were 0 returns last night. Both teams decided kick it out of the end zone, take it at the 30.
Back it up.
Do you feel like most every team's just going to do that, even though it looks weird and we were looking forward to it? It's just going to be like, you got a big leg, make them take it at the 30.
That's a fair question since that was what we saw last night. I think there will be a lot more in-play kickoffs, let's put it like that, where you got the tackling and the return part of it. But that sure last night was the case. It's a weapon. It's a way to have some offense on kickoff that was not there in my view, and but that I don't believe will be the case. It could be the.
All you did was hurt the onside kick. That's gone. Yeah. Any idea of recovering an onside kick is over. So my whole thing is, if you're not going to be able to have the onside kick, once you have a lead, it's over. Kick it through the end zone and play defense. Unless you back them up. You back that kicker up. Go ahead. You kick your leg out. You can't get it to the end zone. You know what I mean? I don't know. Put in the comments what you think. I just think it's ridiculous. You took away basically an onside kick because you're worried about player injury. I get it. Just as a fan, it sucks.
Majority of the case, but strategically, it allows you, if you choose to basically on either side of the ball create some game that involves both defense and offense. So let's see how this thing plays out. But that certainly, though, was notable that we didn't get a ball in play during the kickoff.
You know, Micah Parsons has talked all offseason, especially these last few weeks, about his opportunity to become a better leader for the team. We all know how good he has been on the field, but have you seen the opportunity for Micah to become a better leader, and do you think he can become the leader that this defense needs him to be?
Well, I certainly think anytime you have the ability and the performance to back it up that Micah has had so far, that you've got the makings of a great leader on the field. And that's a very big-time prerequisite to really leading is to walk the talk. And so I think that He's got all the potential in the world to be outstanding. He's so mentally with it.
Mike is going to have
extraordinarily sharp.
Big year.
And so I think all of that lends itself. He's got great people skills. He's got a personality that goes with his, if you will, his skill set, his aggressiveness, playing the game. I think all of that makes quite a package. And what I'm also impressed about it is how hard he works as a young man, a young player, to take advantage of his gifts. So I think he could be an outstanding leader for not only the defense but for the team.
Hey, Jerry, when you're looking at like a CeeDee Lamb contract, and you're like, whoo, $34 million a year, and you're looking at like the future with Micah and even all your other players as you sign up with them, what is the expectation once they've put ink to paper? What is the expectation from you, whether it's productivity or leadership? What do you expect out of those players once they've signed that kind of deal?
Well, you have to have extraordinary performance to make it work, because when you've allocated that percentage of your total resources to the winning of the football games and having the team you want to have, when you've done that, then you've got to be very judicious as to how you do it, when you do it,
pieces of the
and so that you can get the supporting cast around it. The more players in any sport that you have on a field at the same time, the more obviously the more numbers that are required to contribute, and you can only you've got to watch having your soft spots be too soft. That is, for whatever the reason. Maybe it's the youth and experience of a player. Maybe it's the level of talent at this point in their career. Maybe it's availability from standpoint of injury. But nobody has it out there all at the same time, just perfect. And that's what makes the game so great. And what you have to do is, when you've got outstanding players like the ones that you've mentioned right there, you have to have a plan in place. You have to think about it. And you really do need to husband every cent you can keep, because what goes to one player can't go to the next player. And you have a limit as to how much you can go. It's like if you were in college and every team has 60 scholarships, but you could use 5 scholarships on one player, or you could use one on a.
What are the expectations? We're all pretty high on Tyler Guyton sliding in at left tackle, first-round pick this year. I'm curious, your expectations there kind of juxtaposed with the expectations for Mazi Smith, who, if I was disappointed in his performance last year, and I'm curious your expectations for Mazi this year as well.
Well, I think that Mazi Smith has had a outstanding offseason and really had an outstanding camp, and the expectation for Ozzie, the plan for him to contribute to our defense is sound and fits him, really fits him good. And you can expect improvement in defensive linemen more than likely. I remember I was told, I didn't talk to him direct, but Tom Landry, the great coach of the Cowboys, said don't ever pass judgment on a defensive lineman until their third year. See what you've got. It takes that kind of evolving sometimes. So I'm excited about what Mozzie's going to bring to the table this year, and think that will be warranted with the decision we made to have him come home. I'll tell you what, Guyton, Cooper Beebe, those are young guys. It's a little bit iffy to talk about 2 rookies, 1 rookie stepping up against the likes of who they're going to be playing Sunday.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is that these guys are really uniquely ready to go for these games, and they'll get better as we go along. But the more important thing is I'm excited about our 2 rookies, and I'm excited about the depth that some of the younger players in the offensive line. I think the offensive line is one of our strengths.
Yeah, I said that too.
Jerry, I think a lot of people agree with that. We go through all these websites, and they like a lot of your groups, but it's been consistent. Every website we go to says the Cowboys have the worst running back group in the NFL. Why would you disagree with that?
Well, I think that start with if you disagree with Elliott, then you've got a head start on disagreeing with the group. Would you give me that?
Rico gets hurt.
And so I think that I have a higher picture of what Elliott can bring to the table. I think that what he did.
We know all about the running backs. We've covered it. We don't need Jerry. I thought we'd hear more on the Dak thing. That's fine. That's totally cool. That's fine. But anyway, we're going to wrap this video up. But basically, Dak Prescott contract, the fact that Jerry didn't say anything means that they're really close. At some point, you're going to hear before game time, either a deal is done or talks have broken off. They could re-up the talks at some point. Either one of those things are going to happen. What I'm hearing, let's leave it at that, is that it's going to be done. So, Kid Cowboy 66, Ultra Cowboy. Sorry, guys. Dak fans, you're going to be happy. Me, I'm good either way. I hope it's the type of contract that allows us to still groom a quarterback, which you always should do in the NFL. But more importantly, still offer competition for Dak. Again, you're going to pay a guy that type of money. He's your starter for the foreseeable future. Hopefully Dak watched that interview with Stephen A. Smith and Jerry Jones. That was a very good interview. Stephen A. Smith, that's the real Stephen A. Smith. The whack, shit-talking guy who's on his other three-letter network or wherever the hell he's on now. That's the guy who likes to talk shit for ratings. But the real Stephen A. You saw there, he's a decent guy. He's just playing the game, people. He's stirring the gravy, as my guy Twiz likes to say. Stirring the gravy. But all right, everybody, I will see everybody tonight at 8 o'clock. Sorry I didn't get any videos out today. I did plan on going to work. But I haven't been feeling good today. So I'm feeling a lot better now. Still not 100%. But here we go. Wow, I think Stephen A. Smith. I think Stephen Jones is coming up soon, too. So hold on. Hold that thought. Yeah, if he says anything important, we'll cover it later. But all right, everybody, I will talk to everybody tonight, 8 o'clock, right here, as we watch the Philadelphia Eagles take on the Green Bay Packers in Brazil. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are. I'm excited. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Who are the Eagles going to be? Will we find anything out tonight? We'll be there to watch it. Later.